Hello, everybody. Welcome to Nintendo Pow Block, episode 206. I am one of your hosts, Corey Dirrig, and alongside me is, what does Ed say? The celestial brush of Boss Rush games is Celeste Roberts.
Hey, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, whatever it is for you.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere, right? That's the same.
Yes.
How are you, Celeste?
I'm good. It is Thursday, so that means tomorrow's Friday. That means it's the weekend.
I know. I'm not gonna lie. I'm really looking forward to this weekend. I'm
Do you
ready
have
to.
plans? Or
No,
just want to
I
chill?
just want to, just kind of just be this weekend. I took last week off, and like I was telling you, kind of in the pre-show and before we started recording and everything, there's a really good positive reception to last week's show, and I'm like, wow, maybe I should just not host the show anymore.
I think people still like you. Don't worry.
But everybody thought, Shane was a great guest, and Shane's welcome to come on anytime he wants. If you're listening, Shane, you are welcome anytime. Ed hosting the show got a lot of positive vibes. People like your and Ed's chemistry a lot, and it's just kind of like, I don't know. I haven't seen an uptick in not that our community is negative, but like just the positive outreach that we got for that last episode was very, very nice to see. So I'm very.
Well, thank you for reaching out, guys. Thank you for taking the time to say something. That's very appreciated.
Yeah, and I felt really bad because I know the audio clipped out, or like 30 something minutes in, and I went home and re-edited the show and made sure. It's weird because when Ed records the show, we record it through Skype, and when Ed sends me the Skype file, he hasn't done it in so long that like when he sends me the Skype file, I have to send the video through the audio converter that I have to get the audio, because when you send the file, the video will play, but about half hour in, the audio just cuts off every time. Like, it just doesn't matter.
That's really strange.
I
But
know.
I'm glad you're able to fix it, and don't feel bad. There's another podcast I listened to where they gave an update that they were having audio issues, and I think they had to record the episodes all over again. So It happens to the best of us.
Yeah, I know it's a thing, and I just forgot that it was a thing, and luckily, like, the converter all the audio was there this time, except for like there was a small chunk where Ed's audio went out, but I cut that out. So, but
It's all good.
But yeah, it was a fun episode. It was a great episode. I liked listening to it as just like a fan, I guess you would say, because like I don't really listen to the shows when they come out, because I listen to them while I edit them, and so I don't know, it was nice just to have an extra couple shows to listen to last week during work, because some of my regular podcasts didn't show up, so it really positive, people reaching out and everything. It was really nice to see. So, also, I want some snacks now, because the Boss Rush episode, you guys talked a lot about some snacks, and now I just I'm hungry.
We went to Walgreens that night so I could get some Twizzlers.
Yeah, Twizzlers are a good choice. I know some people don't care for them, but I'm like, that's just a good choice. It's just a good kind of baseline snack that's good anytime,
It's not too sweet, although the sugar content, if you read the nutrition facts, will tell you otherwise.
Yeah, sugar. Who worries about that?
Oh man, but it's not too sweet. And what about you, Corey? I feel like you were left out. If you had to pick 3 snacks.
Oh, geez. Okay, so I've recently found, well, not recently as in like 4 or 5 months ago, I recently found cookies and cream Twix, where instead of the caramel, it's like it's basically Oreo filling, where it's the cream of the Oreo with crunched up Oreos in it, and there's a chocolate cookie instead of a like a vanilla cookie, and it's just covered in chocolate. It's the greatest thing I've ever.
I'm looking this up.
Oh, it's so
Oh
good.
my gosh.
It's so good.
Uh,
But
well,
also, after you eat like half of one, you'll probably get diabetes. So,
well, what didn't they have a saying in the 90s? Two for me, none for you. Well,
yeah,
maybe one for me, one for you. I'll
yeah,
share it.
they're so good. They're just so good. And you put them in the freezer. If you put them in the freezer, oh, that's amazing. It's so good.
Something about chocolate, cold chocolate.
I know, I know, and those little Debbie Cosmic brownies, I put those in the freezer too.
Oh, yes.
And my wife's like, "Aren't you afraid you're gonna break your teeth?" I'm like, "No, nope. They're they're sticking around." So that I guess that would be my second one. But my third one are they only come around during Easter, and it's the Starburst jelly beans.
I was thinking about those today, Corey. They're so juicy.
Oh, I know they're so good. They're
They're
so good.
delicious.
I
What's your
get
favorite one? The pink one?
yeah, pink's pretty good. Pink's pretty good. I'm also a fan of the green ones,
Mm-hmm.
but
Mm-hmm.
pink is definitely the best. So, but yeah, those are like if we're just talking about like dessert style snacks, those are the go to. Um, I do enjoy a good chip and dip once in a while.
Oh, do you
So,
have a favorite combo?
um, not really. My wife and I have been kind of hooked on wavy lays and French or the French onion dip. So
Good stuff. Good stuff.
that's that's probably the go to, or just like a tortilla chip and a hot salsa for me. But that's
Hmm.
very rare because we usually try to get snacks that we can eat together, and she's not a fan of the spicy, so it happens.
Oh, you mean like spice level hot, not the warm
Yeah,
salt.
like a spice level, like the red jars, not the mild green jars.
Mm-hmm.
I'm I'm a red jar kind of guy. So, and every time we have, I almost knocked this whole shelf over. That would have been real bad. Yeah, and when we make homemade tacos and stuff, we always have to get two types of taco sauce because I won't eat the mild. I'll only eat the hot.
I love spicy as well. I don't care about the consequences.
Yeah, I don't either. I'm like, look, I know what I'm getting myself into. This is what I signed up for. So this is what's happening. So
Oh, chips. Okay. Do you like salt and vinegar chips?
I do, but it's one of those things I have to be in the mood for. You know, I'm not huge on vinegar. Although I was speaking of vinegar, this is going to be a walk, but so I was going through pictures on my phone because I have like a side project that I've been brainstorming for a while that doesn't have anything to do with video games. It's kind of just like it's been on the back burner for so long, but I still kind of tinker at it once in a while. And I was going through some pictures, and um, my dad and I we went to Disney World this in February, and there is a good fish and chips place at Epcot, and we went there, and I was you bringing up vinegar made me think of that, and like that just that really crispy fish, and you just kind of put a little
Yes.
bit of vinegar on it. Oh, it's so good.
That malt vinegar.
Yeah,
Oh, I love beer battered fish
yeah,
so much.
yeah.
So much. It's so delicious. I want to make it this weekend. Thanks, Corey. You helped us figure out dinner.
You're welcome.
Okay.
But yeah, that and you said vinegar, and it made me think of that. And I'm like, man, I really want some Epcot fish and chips now. Because
Do you want to know something else about vinegar that's not related to food?
sure, it's a good
I,
cleaning agent.
yes, and I use it in my laundry.
Your laundry.
Yes. A few years ago, I don't know if you've ever seen those hard water spots that appear on your clothes after you wash them.
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's from Hard Water. And I had just bought a nice blouse from a local boutique for my birthday, and it was getting those hard water spots. And someone suggested vinegar in your washing machine, like about half a cup, a little swirl of it, white vinegar with your detergent. And it also softens your clothes. It
Huh.
acts like a fabric softener. It helps with stains, smells. So, yeah.
Wow, I did not know that. I'm gonna have to try that.
Yes. So we'll have a laundry with Corey next time.
Yep. New podcast coming. Laundry minute. I don't know. Just
There are some podcasts. I think it's Ask a Clean Person, and
I
she
know.
gives you all kind of
There
cleaning.
there's literally a podcast for everything these days. Like there's a what was it? There was like some weird like recycling podcast I came across the other day. I wasn't trying to look for it. I was looking up something because some of my friends do different podcasts, and I was trying to find their podcast. Which, by the way, didn't find it. So I'm gonna have to reach out to that friend and say, "Hey, where is it?" But there was one like it was just like all about recycling. I'm like, recycling. There's literally nothing more boring than throwing away a plastic bottle in a blue bin instead of your normal one. But
They must delve into the different codes
yeah,
on the bottoms of bottles and stuff.
it's got to be more than that. I didn't download it to find out because I couldn't have been less interested. But
So,
look, we
some days you're just not interested
yeah,
in
I mean,
recycling.
look, we have a separate trash can for our recycling, and every Saturday my wife takes the recycling to the compactor before she goes grocery shopping, and that's the extent of recycling for me. So I'm just I'm a terrible earth liver. I'm just gonna put that
In
put that.
in other countries, it's mandatory to recycle. I kind of wish that they would enforce that over here.
Yeah, yeah.
Although
I
I can imagine
honestly
how well that would go over.
I honestly didn't even start recycling until I met my wife. So she got me on the better path. Everybody, she's yeah. So yeah. But what else? Oh, food. We were talking about food. Yeah, I was just scrolling through all the pictures from that Disney trip. We had
Mhm.
we had macaroni and cheese with pulled pork on top, like barbecue
Oh,
pulled pork on
gosh.
top. It was so good.
How
And
did you like not fall asleep for the rest
well,
of the day?
it was they're just like a what they call a snack portion, and it's just like a small thing like this, but
Hmm.
it was so good. And they put two pickles on top, and I'm not a pickle guy. I'm not I this is another discussion. I had this discussion with my wife and her sister-in-law, or my sister-in-law, about pickles, and like how I'm not even sure if I like pickles, and I try them. I about every 6 months I will try a pickle and be like and try to figure out if I like pickles or not. I still don't know if I like pickles. I don't understand the taste of a pickle.
So you mean just plain dill pickles, typical dill pickles, or are we also talking about gherkins and bread and butter and all
No,
those
just like
varieties?
a dill pickle. I know I prefer chips over just like the big long pickles. I can say that much, but there's something about a pickle that I just don't understand why my mouth is so confused about the taste of a pickle. It's just every time a pickle happens, I just get really confused. I like deep fried pickles.
Oh,
Those are good.
yes,
You
with
dip them.
ranch. Just dip it in ranch.
I'll do you one better. There's like I don't I don't think there's sheets where you live. It's like but I know down south there's a place called Wawa. Do you have Wawas around you?
No, I think
No?
that's more to the
Like East
east.
Coast-ish type thing.
Hmm.
Man, I don't know what they can. It's like they're like really fancy gas stations where you go in and touch this, like you can order food on this touch screen, and they have like this huge menu of food that you order, and you just kind of go in and order whatever you want. And they have deep fried pickles, and they have spicy avocado ranch that you can dip it in. It's very good.
Oh man, I'm really hungry and I ate already.
I know. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's all right.
Uh,
All right.
I'm just we're just gonna turn this into snack cast. It's yeah. So pickles. Anyways, on this macaroni and cheese and this barbecue pulled pork, you swirl it together, and then they give you 2 pickles to eat with it, and it's just the greatest thing I've ever eaten in my life.
Some people are really good with finding different combos that just work beautifully.
Yeah, they also have cinnamon pretzels with filled with cream cheese.
Oh, Corey, stop it. Stop it. I need it. I need Auntie Anne's in my life for Disney.
Yeah, it's really good. My dad and I spent a lot of money on food down there, and that was the plan, and we succeeded. So
That's the best part of vacations. I don't know, it's just I love the food part.
I know it's so good, but this, I guess we should really talk about Nintendo now. This is Nintendo Pow Block Boss Rush Games Nintendo podcast. Every week, Celeste, Ed, and I, as well as our friends from around the internet, come to you right here on twitch.tv/Boss Rush Games live on Thursdays to talk about the latest news, rumors, releases, and your questions. If you can't join us live, no big deal. You can head on over to youtube.com/Boss Rush Games and podcast services on Tuesday mornings. Remember to like, subscribe, rate, share, review, and follow wherever you check out all of our content on bossrushgames.com. I really butchered that last sentence, but just got to keep going. Just got to plow through it. Before we get into these news bits, and Celeste brought up a very interesting topic of the show. You playing anything fun, interesting, bad, good?
Well, everyone, I beat Siberia 2 on Sunday.
Siberia is like an adventure game, right?
Yes. So I might just be stupid, but it's also one of those games where there are puzzles and you have to explore, you have to read everything, but they're not always that intuitive. And if you haven't read the books, the pamphlets, the diaries in excruciating detail, you can be lost very easily. So I have no shame in admitting I look up a guide. I'm more interested in the story, the characters, than the puzzles. And I finished it on Sunday. I first played Siberia on the computer in 2002, the very first Siberia. Never beat it because it would act up. Then I got it on the Switch in 2017, played the first one, beat that, played and recently the second one. So the third one is next. And they do have another one in the works. It's just a cool little saga I've been keeping up with. So, and then Origami King whenever I can get to it. And I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but there's a sad moment. Not anything like Titanic level sad, but it's sad for a Mario game, but sweet at the same time.
Yeah, it seems like some Nintendo storytelling recently has ventured into we're going to try to hit you in some feels that you didn't know that we could do, because there was some points in Fire Emblem that were like that, and it wasn't overwhelming or anything. It was just small little things I don't know, minor spoilers for Fire Emblem, I guess, even though this is kind of the whole entire plot of the game that you learn in the first 5 minutes. But, there's 3 houses. It's called Fire Emblem 3 Houses, and it's kind of set up like a semi Harry Potter type thing where there's 3 houses, and then there's the house heads, and each house kind of represents a different region of the continent that this game takes place on. And then halfway through the game, there's a 5-year time jump, and a war is happening, and it's between the different regions of the continent, right? And each of the respective house heads has become the leader of their respective regions. And as you progress through the second half of the game, you kind of feel this sadness, because all the different regions kind of stand for something different, but they're all friends. So you are feeling these friendship, they're literally kind of killing their friends because of something that they are kind of almost blindly believing in, And it's I don't know. That was kind of like this really shocking moment that when I was playing Fire Emblem, like I didn't know Nintendo could really do something like this, and it was really kind of like if you want to feel something, you should pay attention to the story in Fire Emblem Three Houses, because I know a lot of people didn't. They just kind of turned the sound off and battled and you know tried to woo young anime girls and just kept moving on. You know.
Does it does it does it encroach on like NC-17 territory?
Well, there's a 5-year time jump, so it's a little less creepy at the end of the game than it is at the beginning. But
Okay. Okay.
no, it's not NC-17 level stuff, but it's you kind of feel weird at the beginning of the game, because if you want to see like the romance options at the end of the game, you have to do the stuff at the beginning, and it's like this is odd, because you are technically their teacher, but they are technically first year college students technically. So it's
Oh, okay. So it's not like they're 10.
no, they're still it's still questionable, but you know,
It's not Lolita.
yeah, I'm just yeah. So
Interesting. I do have something witty up. Shane is in the chat and he
ooh,
called the
shame.
emotional things going on in Paper Mario paper cuts.
Oh, nice.
That was a good analogy. It cuts deep.
Just
Oh,
saying, paper cuts hurt. I have enough of them on my hands, especially like when I'm at work and like I have cuts on my hands and I go to use the hand sanitizer. And
oh,
you
you're
just
just asking for pain.
I know,
Just
and I
asking
just
for it.
forget that I have cuts on my hands, and I go to sanitize my hands, and and I do it like 5 or 6 times a day at least. It's just
I mean, it's better than getting sick.
yeah, that's fair. That is fair. So, but anyways, it,
What else have you been playing?
what?
I
Oh,
that's all I've been playing.
well, I outside. Well, I finished Tomb Raider this week for our book club, which we are doing in a couple weeks. I as much as I loved that game the first time I played it, and I love Rise of the Tomb Raider and Shadow of the Tomb Raider, I think it is an extremely underrated series. I nobody ever talks about it the way they talk about like Uncharted or Assassin's Creed or some of these other kind of third person action adventure games. And like I know the writing and the characters are kind of they're way more fleshed out in Uncharted, and the way that the characters interact with each other in those games is nothing short of phenomenal and kind of AAA blockbuster movie level quality in the acting. Uh, but there's something about Tomb Raider, especially Rise and Shadow. The games just play better, and the puzzles are better, and like the story is a little bit less interesting, but I'm not there to watch a movie, you know, I'm there to play a game. And as much as I like Uncharted, as they move forward, they kind of felt more like interactive movies than playing a game. And Tomb Raider is just the way they kind of rebuilt Lara's character from the strange 90s, you know, whatever she
Babe.
was in the 90s.
Video game
Yeah,
babe.
yeah, to what she is now, and her growth through that game, and the things that I kind of forgot happened in that game. Like I was kind of telling you earlier, like I thought that game was only like 5 or 6 hours long. It took me 15 hours to beat this campaign, and I wasn't thorough, but I was just kind of, you know, I was pretty brisk moving through the campaign, and because I wanted to get the campaign done at least, and I want to go back and get the collectibles and stuff. But I was moving pretty fast, and there was things in that game that I just kind of forgot happened. You know, there's pretty major plot points in that story that I'm like, oh, I guess I forgot, and I know I haven't played it since 2013 when it came out, but it's still a game that I think is worth playing. It does fall into that camp of like on PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 specifically, a lot of games started to look very brown and muddy, and it's really hard to see the enemies sometimes because they didn't really change up the color palette because of the engine that they used. But like, it's still a really fun game, and I love that whole trilogy. And I was kind of thinking the other day, I'm like, man, most of my favorite games are like games where you're playing as, and I know this really doesn't have anything to do with anything, but like most of the games I have really liked in the past decade at least, my favorite characters are the women in the games. Like Lara is a fantastic character. We played Control earlier this year. Jesse's a fantastic character. Gears 5, Kate is a fantastic character. I'm just like, I don't know. Maybe they're onto something. Cassandra in Assassin's Creed Odyssey is amazing. Aya from Assassin's Creed Origins is amazing. I'm just like, maybe I just like women in games now. That's just who I am. Sorry,
That's
internet.
all right. I think women we're trying to get further and further away from the whole damsel in distress trope, which is
Mm-hmm.
fine sometimes. I don't mind a game like that every so often, but for so long, men have been had to be portrayed as these macho types, and
Mm-hmm.
that can hurt men in real life as well. They feel like they can't live up to that, and it's really cool to see that dynamic of a woman being so adventurous, brave, and strong while also vulnerable.
Mm-hmm. And that's exactly what Tomb Raider is. She's like a rich kind of college student going off on some like a film kind of documentary adventure with people, and they get shipwrecked on an island, and she has to survive, and she has to learn how to survive, and as she learns how to survive, she goes through some pretty crazy things, and it's really worth playing. I highly recommend Tomb Raider for anyone, and if you, it was, I think it's on Game Pass still. If not, it's cheap. It's like $10, I think. So it's definitely worth playing. Definitely one of my favorite trilogies of the last decade or so. Really highly recommended. I still think Shadow is really underrated too, which was the last one that came out. It takes the best of Rise of the Tomb Raider and the first game and kind of mashes it into one for a more kind of semi-linear experience, but definitely a better fleshed out experience than Rise, because I just thought Rise was just too big. It took place over too many regions and too many things to focus on, and they just kind of dialed it back down. And but yeah, I beat I beat Tomb Raider. I've been playing Rhyme and Okami, two games that I'm kind of struggling to find something to grab me with both of those games. I like the way both of the games look. I think the music in both games is incredible. I don't. I maybe it's just because I was playing Tomb Raider and the control schemes are different, and I've been playing Destiny a lot. But like the way the games control just feels weird and different. And I had to switch in Okami. I had to switch the controls to inverted controls, which actually sets it to the correct controls. Like because like games that are normal controls on every other game are inverted in Okami. So like I had to change the x-axis because the camera didn't spin the right way, and I had to change the y-axis because it was backwards, and it was really weird. And,
What
and so
system are you playing it on?
I'm playing on Switch.
Okay.
I'm playing Okami and Rhyme on Switch, which might also be the other reason why I'm struggling with Rhyme, is because the Switch version is known to be the worst version, gameplay wise, bug wise, everything. It's just not a great version of the game. But
I'm surprised they haven't updated it or
they
patched it.
they did they've patched it twice, and they just said it's really hard to do. And then they signed that deal with Google for Stadia. They had their new game is called Guilt. And I think they just kind of moved on to that because Rhyme came out 4 or 5 years ago at this point, and the Switch version came out 2 years ago, and they just really struggled getting it on Switch. So
That's a shame because the Switch is a great system, and I wish that the universal games could be enjoyed the same way.
Yeah, it's weird because the engine they use is optimized for Switch, so I don't know if it was just something in the like the extra coding that they did to adjust it or what, but I don't know. It's a really pretty game. Like it's a really beautiful game. It reminds me a lot of Wind Waker actually. Just the island that you're
Mhm.
on and the art style and the music and I don't know. It's just not clicking for me. But I'm gonna keep going because it's not a very long game and we're doing it for book club next month. So I'm just gonna kind of push through it. It's only 8 hours long, which I know kind of sounds long to some games, but when I've put so many hours into Destiny and already 30 hours into Assassin's Creed Odyssey again, like that's 8 hours is probably nothing. So, but two games I am obsessed with. Uh, Two games I'm obsessed with is Felsteel Arbiter's Mark, which is this if you like Fire Emblem, you're gonna love this game. It's pretty much Final Fantasy Tactics meets Tactics Ogre from PS1. The art style took a little while to me to get used to, but the core gameplay and the tactics and stuff is really fun. There's a lot of different classes to choose from. Every character is customizable to be the way that you want it. There's mage classes, there's warrior knight classes, there's tons of different classes that I haven't even unlocked yet, and it's a really really fun game. And then the last game is Crosscode. I've been playing a lot of Crosscode. It's the 16-bit Zelda game that if graphics never advanced past Super Nintendo, but gameplay wise, you would get a new Zelda game, this would be it. It's so fun. The main character is fun. Your team that kind of helps you through the story beats is fun. Crosscode is so fun. It's on Game Pass. If you have Xbox, I'm playing it on Switch. Just a blast. So
It looks. I've heard it's difficult. Some people are there settings
there are.
on
I'm
that game?
playing on
Okay,
easy.
maybe.
I don't have time to play hard games anymore. I'm playing on easy. There's a mode that's easier than easy called story mode, so you don't have to grind or anything. You just can just blow through the story and play it. So
That's really cool. I've noticed some games are doing that. What is that? Soma. It's kind of a horror walking simulator beneath the sea. I was reading about it. I didn't read the spoilers, so I don't know what happens. But I was reading that there are some jump scares and difficult aspects that could make it not a traditional walking simulator. But they, maybe a year or two ago, they released a version where you don't have to worry about encountering enemies.
mhm.
Just you can observe them, but they can't attack you. So you can enjoy it that way, which some people might say that's not the point of the game or whatever. I don't care.
Yeah,
Games are individual, your own personal experience, and I like that. I like that games are doing that.
yeah, and I get that there are games that are designed to be hard. Like Dark Souls and Bloodborne and games like that are designed to be difficult. And I'm not asking for like an easy mode for those games, but it is nice for like Tomb Raider, for example. I played it on easy because like I don't have time to like try to master a game that I just kind of want to blow through and play through and have a good time. It's all about for me now being older and kind of having responsibilities and family and stuff. Like having fun is the main is my main goal, and if I'm not having fun, then I don't want to play it. And so that's kind of where I'm at now, and I appreciate the games that are hard and trying to do something unique and different and kind of resonate with people in a different way, but hard games are not for me. So
Oh no, I'm all about like cheats and Resident Evil and whatever I need because I'm interested in the story and the character development, the lore.
yeah,
I'm glad that there are options though for people because there are some people who love to speedrun, who love that challenge.
yeah,
I am not one of those people.
yeah, yeah. I'm done with hard games. I just want to relax. I just want to sit on my couch and watch TV and play an easy fun game. So I also ran around a little bit in Breath of the Wild because that cartridge has not left my Switch in about I don't know 4 years. So it's like one of the only physical games I have, and that cartridge just doesn't leave. Just doesn't leave.
It's Breath of the Wild is kind of like Twilight Princess in that you could just explore it, just take your time, just
Hmm.
go look at stuff and admire the beauty, admire the landscape.
Yeah,
And with Breath of the Wild, you there's always something new you're finding.
I know. There's always something new. By the way, Twilight Princess still my favorite traditional Zelda game. Just gonna
Hmm.
throw that out there. Breath of the Wild, number one by far. But if we're talking classic Zelda formula, Twilight Princess is still my favorite. So,
Great one.
all right. Well, we have a couple interesting things to talk about in terms of news. You brought up this Continental tweet. This is what we're leading with, everybody. It's been a week. Continental tweeted a coupon offer for Animal Crossing New Horizon players. So,
Corey, it was a sponsored post in my Twitter feed, and the picture caught my attention because it's from Animal Crossing New Horizons.
well, was
Then I
one of the
read,
villagers wiping their butts or something?
no, it's just a little villager in their room with some star glasses. But the caption, and I have it up right now, you can't wipe after using the bathroom in Animal Crossing New Horizons, but you can still freshen up with Down There Care. Check out our DTC patterns, Down There Care patterns, to have the freshest bathroom on any island. Post a pic for Down There Care in real life. See image below for how to enter. And you can get a $2 off coupon for Cottonelle flushable wipes and toilet paper. And if they had been offering a full pack of toilet paper, I might have downloaded the toilet paper DTC images and decorated my entire dang island.
Well,
But I was laughing in spurts so hard when I read you can't wipe after using the bathroom. Oh God. It just cracked me up so hard.
yeah. Wow. That's an interesting partnership, I guess. Man, Nintendo is really marketing this game in the weirdest ways.
You guys have until August 20th to enter. Just go to Cottonelle's Twitter. We are not sponsored, by the way. I just happened upon it. It was a sponsored post in my
Although we wouldn't
Twitter
be mad if
feed.
Continental wanted to sponsor the show.
I
I'm
mean,
just
we all
saying,
need toilet paper, right?
everybody poops, right? Like, I mean, that's a thing, right? I mean, my kid yells it when she doesn't want to go to bed. So,
So yeah, I mean the toilet flushes whenever you get off of it in Animal Crossing.
does it? I didn't get that far.
Oh, you
We
don't have a toilet?
no, no, I do not.
I will send you a toilet, Corey, if you need one.
Thanks. I don't even. I want to log in just to see what happened in my island in the last 2 months that I have not been playing.
It's gonna look like Chernobyl.
I know it's gonna be sad. Tom
not,
Nook
not
is.
Chernobyl's not funny. I'm not laughing at that. I'm just laughing at the chaos that'll be left on your island.
I mean, that's. I. Tom Nook is gonna have an army of villagers just torching everything. I can see it. Tom Nook's gonna be like, "Where were you?" And he's gonna have like this creepy looking like torch ready to burn my tent down or my shack or my house, my one room house. And then the fossil guys is gonna start chucking fossils at my head. Get out of here! We don't want you
Bladders.
here.
Oh yeah, you owe a mortgage.
That's true. Dang it! Not if I don't log in.
But that's a good segue because there's a New Horizons update that just came out today, July 30th.
Yeah, what's that all about? This New Horizons
Well,
update.
starting this Sunday and every Sunday in August, there will be fireworks at night. And from the little video I watched, it looks like Crazy Red will be selling little toys, light up sabers, thing like little glow sticks, like you did in New Leaf. You can kind of go back to the Dream Suite, but in the comfort of your own home. I don't, if anybody remembers that from New Leaf, you can virtually visit players' islands by dreaming. And even if you would run through all their flowers, they won't actually be destroyed. It's not like you're technically visiting someone's island and can wreak havoc upon it and leave them very sad. It's you can lie down in a bed. This character named Luna visits you. I think she's an aardvark, an anteater, and she lets you visit players from around the world. You can check out their islands. And there's also a backup so that you can save your island in case your Switch is lost or damaged.
Well, I think that's something people have been asking for, that last part, I'm sure. Just because, like, people put so many hours into Animal Crossing, you know, and I mean, I know people who've put in like 200, 300, 400 hours into Animal Crossing, and it's like, what if all that progress is just gone? You're not going to want to restart all that. And
to clarify, the island temporary saves from Nintendo. Shane, thank you for pointing that out. But there's something else coming before the end of the year. It's not a perfected system with backups, but it sounds like they are working on that. I guess they're just trying to figure out what they can do. But you're right, Corey. I don't know if I'd have the motivation to play anymore if my 4 or 5 months of progress disappeared. I'd not be a happy camper. You can recover your save from Nintendo only, but it will be easier in a future update. Thank you, Shane. I appreciate that.
Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know, but fireworks sound fun. Like I always like when games add little things like that, especially since we're all kind of stuck at home and there haven't really been fireworks. I mean, at least around here, there's no fireworks to go to or anything, which during the summer there's always like festivals and everything that shoot off fireworks, and 4th of July stuff, obviously. Fireworks, none of that's happening this year, and it's nice to at least get a little bit of that, even if it is on your Switch. So
no mosquitoes in real life, at least.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Mosquitoes, they're the worst, especially when you get those big ones that are like, they're literally like this big, and you can see like their nose just looks like this nasty needle that, ugh, gross.
Well, I was hoping to sleep tonight, but now that I have the stuff of nightmares in my mind.
No, see, look, I made you hungry, and now I'm scaring you with needle mosquitoes.
What did I do in the previous life to deserve this?
Ed, stop working. So, all right, we're gonna move on to this next story. So, an interesting leak happened. Nintendo's source codes have leaked for a lot of Nintendo 64 things, including a Luigi model for Mario 64, unused Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask assets, which, a side tangent from that, after you sent the notes for that and I was looking up stories and stuff, somebody has already used the source code for that. It is building a fan-made third game within the Ocarina of Time timeline, using the unused assets in the dungeons and stuff. It looks really cool, although Nintendo has a real history of cease and desist letters and going after people for using their stuff when people aren't supposed to. But people have also uncovered weird Super Nintendo source code things, and also a full game that was actually past certification and never released because Nintendo 64 was coming out. Looked like it was done in the Yoshi's Island style of kind of that crayon drawing kind of thing. And then they also showed the original models for Yoshi, which were...
Oh, gosh. Emaciated Yoshi.
It looked like somebody took those creepy mosquitoes and popped Yoshi's nose balloon, and it just deflated.
His nose balloon. Yes, he hasn't eaten enough Shy Guys.
Yeah.
He's, oh, gosh. Poor
He
Yoshi.
looks sad. Yoshi looks sad.
That's a nice way of putting it. It looks like he needs to eat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then there's something that's not kid friendly with Luigi, but it's pretty funny.
Oh, the 16-bit Luigi from Super Mario World flicking people off.
Yes.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
Well, he's always second fiddle, so I guess he just got tired of it. I mean, Luigi's Mansion wasn't out at that point.
No. Yeah, I think a lot of people were like at the time were really confused why Luigi wasn't in Mario 64. I always wondered why too, because I mean I was always Luigi when I was playing co-op with my friends and stuff because I never had a Super Nintendo, and they would always be like, "Here's the second controller." I'm like, "Oh, okay, guess that's what I'm doing."
But Luigi, you know what's interesting in Super Mario World? Spoiler for people if you haven't beaten it or don't know the ending. No matter who you play as, Princess Peach will kiss you on the cheek, and Daisy is Luigi's love interest, canonically.
Yeah, well, I mean, look, Luigi's just happy he's getting some love. Okay,
Yes, he deserves it. He's sweet.
he's just happy. But yeah, the Luigi model looks real. It's funny. There's a model of like the Mario model with Luigi's head on it, and then there's just like this faceless Luigi, which looks really scary.
Yeah, kind of like that mask in Majora's Mask
Yeah,
and dancing, the dancer's mask. It's not. That's not the real name for it. God help me. I don't remember the character's name.
and then there's just all like there's prototypes for the Great Deku Tree images. It's just there's a lot of really fascinating images in this leak. Nintendo Life has a lot of images up that you can see. Also, they had uncompressed sound files from Mario 64 and Star Fox, and it's the uncompressed audio stuff and unaltered audio is pretty. It's really funny to listen to because you've heard these lines so many times, and you're just like, what is this? What's happening here? Like, why does Peppy sound like that? Why does Mario sound like a creepy old man? It's just really funny.
Oh, sometimes you forget that games go through trial and error, just like everything else. The final product that we see of things is probably not how they started out.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I mean, a lot of people. A lot of people say that the game doesn't even come together until like the last 5 to 6 months that it's in development. I know and I know this isn't the same thing, but The Last of Us famously went through a whole bunch of changes the last 5 months it was in development and turned out the way it did. So, yeah, you just never know until it happens. So,
Yeah.
really, really cool to look at this leak stuff, though. It's really, I think finding stuff like this is really fascinating. So,
It's a nice little peek behind the curtain.
yeah, I really like that. So, okay, moving on. Tetris 99 is getting a Paper Mario Origami King crossover event this weekend. Of course, if you are listening to this on Tuesday, it already happened. But if you're watching live, you can download Tetris 99 and play it. You can unlock a Paper Mario theme by playing the event. It runs through August 3rd. So it's exciting. I haven't played Tetris 99 in a while. The competitive stuff for Tetris just, I don't know. I got kind of tired of coming in second place a lot. So I still play Puyo Puyo Tetris at least 2 or 3 times a week. Just the Tetris portion though, not the Puyo Puyo part. Sorry.
I don't play it at all, but I've heard that there are some different themes lately, and I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, they do crossover events periodically. This isn't the first one, but I really think that a Paper Mario theme for Tetris could be cool. I don't know how they do their themes, but just having the blocks look like little paper cutouts and
Oh wow.
having the background music be Paper Mario and just having the board look like Paper Mario, just having all these cool themes would be really really cool. So
And I know you haven't played it yet, Origami King, but it is beautiful. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's very creative. I love the textures, especially for the water.
yeah, I think I'm gonna bite the bullet and get it this weekend. Honestly, everybody keeps telling me that it's probably the best Paper Mario game since the GameCube one. It's really colorful. The music's great. The way they do the origami stuff and making it 3D is really interesting. So I think I might do it.
It's beautiful, and I will say Color Splash on Wii U is fun as well. I really enjoy that one too.
I didn't play Color Splash. I wish I would have, but I didn't. I think the last one I actually tried to play was Super Paper Mario, which I know isn't really a traditional
Oh,
Paper
the
Mario
Wii
game,
one.
but the Wii one, yeah. I
It
thought
has
it was,
it has its positives, and I think there's something positive in every Paper Mario game. Sticker Star is just a little frustrating, but it's not the worst game I've ever played.
yeah. I also played a lot of Paper Jam, which was the Mario and
Mm,
Luigi crossover
hmm.
one. It was more of a Mario Luigi game, but yeah, I like the Mario and Luigi games. I want one. I want a Switch version of that soon.
That would be really cool. I need to play those. I have them all on my 3DS ready to go, but you know how it is. So many games, so little time.
Yeah, and those games are long too. They're
Really?
long. They're long RPGs. They're probably like, I mean, they're not super long. They're probably like 30 hours a piece though. But
Oh wow,
but the right,
that's a few weekends for me.
yeah, but the writing is really good, especially in Bowser's Inside Story. And I really like Dream Team too. I know a lot of people kind of consider that the worst one, but Dream Team is really fun, where you kind of go inside Luigi's brain and and fight through his dreams. It's really fun. I
That's
really like Dream
creative.
Team. Yeah, so I think they're all part of the Nintendo Select line now too. So they're all probably $20 if you can find them. I don't know if anybody's really selling 3DS games anymore, but
Oh, Shane points out the studio is no longer around, so we don't know who will make the Mario and Luigi games now.
yeah, Alpha Dream I think is the studio's name. They filed for bankruptcy after the last remake of the first game for 3DS did not sell
Mm.
at all. It didn't, because I mean the Switch was so popular that everybody put their 3DSs away and didn't play it. I think anything that came out after 3 or 4 months of the Switch coming out for 3DS just didn't sell because the Switch was so popular.
Yeah, there are like a few 2DS XLs at our local Walmart going for like $99 right now.
Yeah, mine's sitting over there on the table. It's charged. It's ready to, because I've been wanting to. What did I want to play on there? I was gonna. Oh, I wanted to play A Link Between Worlds,
Hmm.
and because I haven't played it yet.
Oh, that one's good.
Yeah, I wanted to play through A Link to the Past first before I did it. And when Ed and I played through it for the retro game show, I was like, man, I can finally play this. So I charged it, and I never went, I never went to it. So that's on me though. Too
It's
many
pretty
games.
cool.
Plus,
I
like,
know.
once you have the Switch with this nice HD screen and like a nice controlled pad on each side, going back to 3DS is kind of like, you're not the Switch, you know?
I find my hands hurt more with my 3DS.
Hmm.
They get tired
Yeah,
faster than with the Switch. I guess the Switch is more ergonomic.
yeah. Oh yeah, definitely, especially with the the Joy Cons having the kind of hand rest at the top with the trigger where the triggers are and stuff. It just feels
Mm-hmm.
better. Just feels way better. Plus, I think it being wider helps your wrists and your thumbs not feel so close together.
Yes, like my hands will start my fingers at the bottom of the 3DS will start feeling like they're going to sleep
Hmm. Yeah,
after a few hours.
yeah. Also, by the way, don't play Kid Icarus on Switch unless you have the stand because your thumb will cramp and you will not be having any fun. So,
Why do I? Oh, was it one of those? You have to spin the joystick.
I don't know. It just like the way it controlled, like it used the face buttons as like almost like a second stick, but you also had to use the touch screen, so people started like clawing the 3DS to control the game, and people it came with a stand. Like the game came with a stand, so you could play it properly.
Oh my gosh.
So
Oh,
I wish they would remake it for Switch because that was actually a really good game. It was a really fun kind of 3D action game, but I doubt we'll get another Kid Icarus because he's too busy working on Smash DLC now. So
gosh, Smash is just growing and growing.
I know. I can't wait to see who the next character is.
I feel like it's cheaper by the dozen. They just keep adding people.
Yeah,
They just keep having kids.
I know. It's crazy. And the one character I want will never be added because he's an assist trophy, and I'm very sad.
Who
So
is it? I feel like you told us this.
Shovel Knight.
Shovel Knight, yes. Yes, I remember you said that. Well, you know what? You should write to Nintendo and voice your opinion.
Yeah, they don't care what I think. Just
They
want-
wrote back to me when I was in sixth grade, and I told them about a controller idea I had. So
Oh, really?
I don't know where that letter is anymore. Yeah, I pictured an N64 controller with fireworks, and I described it in detail to them, and someone wrote back to me,
Huh.
believe it or not. Yeah.
Wow.
So write to Nintendo, guys. Shane would like to know, what are your guesses, or I guess my guesses too, for Smash Brothers?
Well, if I had to guess, well, we already got. I was gonna say something.
First and third party.
Yeah. I think how many fighters are in this pack? 5, I think they said, and we already got the first one with Min Min. So I bet there'll be 2 more first party characters and 2 third party characters. I don't know. It depends on what Nintendo has coming out, honestly. Because I know they usually like to tie in their first party character ads with new games that are coming out. Third party, man, I think honestly, I heard somebody say Chun-Li, which I didn't think was a bad idea because they have 2 Street Fighter characters in there already. I think that would be a great ad. Chun-Li would be awesome.
That would be cool.
So I think that would be a great ad. I know a lot of people want Dante from Devil May Cry in there, which if they already have a working relationship with Capcom, I don't see why that would be that difficult, especially because they added a lot of special features to the Switch versions of 1, 2, and 3 of Devil May Cry.
Mm-hmm.
So, plus if they're going to release Devil May Cry 4 on the Switch, that would be an easy tie-in to do. I could also see something Monster Hunter related from Capcom, like a character. I don't know if there's characters in like a hunter, like a generic hunter character. I could see that. First party wise is a little bit harder because there's a lot of first party characters in there already that I could see like Birdo maybe.
Oh, that would be cool.
Just to give like another Yoshi type character, but she can do more. Like she's more of a ranged Yoshi type character. I could see Birdo. I could see Isaac from Golden Sun. And I know a lot of people want Isaac from Golden Sun. And they took him out as an assist character. He was an assist character in the last game, and he's not one this time. So I could totally see that happening. Oh boy, there's so many characters.
I know I can't. I'm looking up the roster right
Um,
now.
I would like to see Wart from Mario 2, the
Oh,
boss
the
character.
frog.
Yeah, you got to think about it this way too, because there's a bunch of. I'm sure like a Pokemon would be a shoe in, some sort of Pokemon. You got to think about it this way too. You have to. They're making amiibo for these characters as well, so you have to maybe see characters that maybe wouldn't cost them a whole lot to make amiibo out of. So I would like to see Dixie Kong. I think Dixie Kong might be a shoe in.
Shane and I agree with you.
Oh yeah, Shane's in the chat. Dixie Kong, Rayman. I would love to see Rayman, but again, it's really hard to make an amiibo with a character with no limbs.
Hmm. I think it's possible. I think they could do it. They just have to be clever about it.
I
His
mean,
pose.
I guess unless they just use that nasty clear plastic that they use on the rest of them.
I think like I think when we mentioned it, like I think they could have it with his hands on either on his head or on his side, and he could be like in a some kind of crouch pose for his feet.
Hmm. Yeah,
Shane says Impa, Dixie Kong, Farfetched, Rayman, Gino, and Lloyd Irving. Or Surfetched, I'm sorry.
uh, Gino. I know a lot of people want Gino from Super Mario RPG. They actually addressed the Gino thing in an interview about a year ago, and the thing with Gino is they would Square Enix technically owns the character because they developed the game, and anything that's not related to the Mario universe, they own the character. So they would have to get the rights to Gino from Square Enix. So, oh, that's the other shoe, and I think too is Sephiroth from Final Fantasy VII because they already have Cloud, and everybody wants Cloud versus Sephiroth in some kind of weird game. I also think some sort of Sonic character is also a possible shoe in.
Amy Rose. I would like to see Amy Rose.
Yeah, I could see one of the three other main Sonic characters. I guess Tails and Knuckles, and let's see, there's so many characters that feel like really easy shoe-ins, but they only have room for 4 characters, unless they did like Echo characters for Sonic as Shadow and Knuckles, and then you could have Amy and Tails as a Shadow character type thing or an Echo character.
Oh, they don't have tails already?
Sonic's the only Sonic character, which is surprising. You would think Tails could be one, Shadow could be one, Knuckles could be one, Amy could be one.
Amy has a hammer.
I know. That's what would be cool about Amy is she already has a hammer. Everybody wants the hammer.
Shane has an idea for Rayman. He could be sitting on a rock with his arms folded.
He could be. Yeah, or he could just have a bunch of those little black flying creatures that you kind of encounter.
I mean, if they now this would be wimping out, but they could make Glowbox a character
Yeah, they
if
could.
they're worried about the arms situation.
They could. Or they could just put the rabbits in there.
Oh my gosh! Hey, that's a good idea. I do like Shane's idea with Impa. She would be so cool. I would love to see what she uses as a weapon.
Yeah, she would be really, really cool. I also heard that another version of Zelda could possibly be on the way. Like,
Okay.
because there's already 3 versions of Link, and that they could do a second version of Zelda.
Yeah.
So that has been a rumor floating around for a while, which I wouldn't mind. Like maybe the Breath of the Wild 2 Zelda, where if she's a playable character, like they just use that character for, to tie in.
Yeah, because her current form in Smash Brothers Ultimate is like a Link to the Past Zelda, that outfit, or slash a Link Between Worlds.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. There was another character I was thinking about before we started talking about this. Now I forget.
do you know what series?
No, I totally blanked. Just gone. It's just gone. I know a lot of people want Sora from Kingdom Hearts. because there are a lot of Kingdom Hearts games on Nintendo platforms.
Hmm.
And I know that there's a rumor that the first two collections are coming to Switch at some point. So
Really?
that's the 1.5 and 2.5 at some point, which wouldn't surprise me. But the whole thing is that the weapons Sora uses are technically owned by Disney, so that's probably a licensing nightmare too.
Oh gosh, I can only imagine.
That's the thing. Like the third party characters, you have to think about the licensing nightmares they have to go through, because not only is Sora is owned by Square Enix. The weapons that Disney uses or that Sora uses are owned by Disney, and all the music from Kingdom Hearts is owned by Disney. And
That would be a fun time trying to
yeah,
entangle
and
you
you know
two.
how Disney is with their you know how long Kingdom Hearts took to come out. You really think they're gonna allow Nintendo to build a character, like a stage around that? Like I think Hollow Bastion would be a cool stage to go to, or you know what I mean? Like I think that would be such a cool idea, and especially because Cloud is already in there, and Sora and Cloud, especially in the first couple games, have they're whatever. But man, I've been wanting Sora. Sora would be my number two behind Shovel Knight.
It would be nice to see some other characters from other series.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I don't know.
How did we get on Smash Brothers?
Uh,
I thought we were
I
talking about
don't.
Paper Mario.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't remember.
Everything goes back to Smash Brothers.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna get through this last stories real quick so we can get to our topic. I know we've been going a little long, but that's all right. Our last story. There's a 30th Mario 30th anniversary event going on in Dr. Mario World on iOS and Android, where you get kind of cool 30th anniversary goodies, including an 8-bit Dr. Mario gift. Gift one. It just says gift one. Gift one, guys. And then you get subsequent gifts until looks like August 30th. So
Hmm. And each one ends on a different date. Like there's one that ends the 4th, one that ends the 5th. So hop to it.
yeah, hope you guys
Or
are keeping up on your Dr. Mario's. So
yeah, I used to play it on the N64.
yeah, that's a popular version of that game,
There
Dr.
was
Mario.
before we get to the main topic, just real quick for this weekend, if anybody's watching live, um, oh, Shane would like to see Paper Mario and Smash.
I wonder how they would do a 2D character in Smash.
Carefully. That would be. I was thinking that Paper Mario have another incarnation of them in the game.
Yeah, I mean, there's only two versions of Mario, right? There's Dr. Mario, and then there's Mario. Mario.
Hmm. Hmm.
Is that how you say that?
Mario, like the movie. That's
And
how I
Luigi
say
Mario. That
it.
movie's
Well,
so
they have
bad.
this weekend. If anyone's interested, or you can find out about it next year. Hopefully, you can do it in person. The Smithsonian American Art Museum is having an arcade weekend. They usually have it physically. Someone told me about this about an hour before the show. But this weekend, it'll be online Saturday, August 1st through Sunday, August 2nd. You can go to their website at americanart.si.edu and you can see during this 2-day virtual program explore how video games act as a medium for expanding the way Americans tell and experience stories. Enjoy exclusive limited time access to play games featured in our Indie Developer Showcase. Sign up for a special screening of the feature length documentaries Indie Game, the movie, and Not for Resale. Let your creativity shine with step by step instructions for video game inspired crafting at home. And the crafts that I see on the website include a pixelated heart and a Helian shield. So check that out, even if you're hearing about this after the event. Maybe the crafts will still be up, or you can watch the documentaries, maybe. I'm not sure. I've never heard of this, but it makes me want to go to the physical event one year.
Yeah, that sounds cool.
Did you know about it?
I did not know about it. I didn't. I know that there's a couple places that are into. They're like video game history museums, and they
Mm-hmm.
are more of like a preservation type thing, and they find old builds of video games that have been trashed and old systems and things that never really came out and stuff. Like I know that stuff exists, but this sounds really cool too.
Yeah, I love that that video games have gotten to that status to be included with Smithsonian,
Yeah,
one of their museums. Oh, Shane makes a good point. Mr. Game and Watch is 2D and Smash.
it's fair. He's not wrong.
Thank you, Shane. I appreciate your involvement with this and helping us remember things because we're old.
It's, yeah, we are old. I'm older than
But
you, so but that's
not by much. Not by much. Well, do you have anything else, Corey, before we talk about a fun little topic?
not that I can see really. So we can get into our topic. This is kind of a different one for us. This is a new one. So why don't you what is our topic this week, Celeste?
What are some of your favorite beaches and tropical locations in Nintendo games? And if you can't think of any in Nintendo games, I'll give you a pass and let you think of other platforms. But
Um, well, there's a few. I think the obvious one is Mario Sunshine.
that's exactly what Ed said.
Yeah, that's always a good one to reference. I think the island in Wind Waker is a great one. Though it's not really a beach. It's just kind of like an
Hmm.
island with some sand. I'm gonna throw a curveball at you though,
Oh no.
Celeste.
Oh no, I'm on the spot, you guys. I did not study for this.
I'm gonna throw a curveball at you. Sonic Adventure, that first level in Sonic Adventure, or not the first level. I guess the after the prologue, once you get into like the main hub area, you go to the beach and you run along the beach and you get chased by a killer whale on the beach on the boardwalk. It's awesome.
Really?
Yeah,
Now, was that now Sonic Adventure 2 Battle came out for the GameCube. Did
yeah.
Sonic Adventure ever come out for any Nintendo platforms?
It came out after Sonic Adventure 2 on the GameCube as Sonic Adventure DX, and it
Mhm.
added a few extra levels and bonus challenge missions and stuff. I played it on Dreamcast, but Sonic Adventure is on the GameCube. So
Okay. You know, my sisters were big into the Game Boy Advance
mhm.
Sonic games. You remember those? They
Yeah,
had a few, I had like three.
they're actually really. A lot of people consider those to be really. I think they were pretty well received, honestly.
Yeah, they love them. And what I played, they were pretty fun. They have like I think they have three of them. And each one has different, they add different characters, I believe. Yeah, that's a good Emerald Coast is what it's called. That
Yep,
beach that you're talking about.
yep. It's really. It's really. I wouldn't say it's a great level. It's a pretty iconic level because it's kind of really the first time Sonic went true 3D. The soundtrack to that game is pretty iconic too. And I think anytime anybody thinks of 3D Sonic games, they always go to Sonic Adventure as their favorite. And that's just getting chased by the killer whale where Sonic's running at the camera is such an icon. It's such an iconic visual. And I think they tried to redo it in a more recent game. I guess it would be Sonic Generations, maybe, where they kind of made it HD and look real pretty and stuff. But there's nothing like that first scene where you're kind of running from the killer whale. It's awesome, and the killer whale's chasing you, and the boardwalk is kind of breaking behind you, and you're trying not to fall in the water and how they kill. It's fun. It's cool.
That's really creative. That probably adds to the tension
Yeah, it
as
does.
well.
It does, especially in like a early level like that. It's definitely definitely really cool. Also, want to give a shout out to the beach in Kingdom Hearts. Definitely, I those first two games especially. I'm not caught up. I have not played Kingdom Hearts 3, although I waited over a decade for that game. But those first two games are really special games to me in a way that I didn't really think it would at the time. Especially Kingdom Hearts 2 when it ends and you're on the beach and the message in a bottle shows up, and then Sanctuary starts playing, and you just get just a really fun moment.
Is that, and I've never played any of the Kingdom Hearts games, but I keep seeing this blue popsicle around the, is that at the beach?
Yeah, it's a salt. It's a what do they call it? I forget what they call it. It's like a salt water or something. But yeah, it's just kind of like
sea salt ice cream.
Yeah, it's just kind of like their treat, and it's just everywhere.
Okay,
but it's
there
like
are several YouTube videos showing you how to make your own in real life.
Yep, it's there. So I actually have a drawing of Sora that I did eating one somewhere.
Oh, I want to see it. Share it on Twitter.
I'll find it. It's probably on my Facebook page, but I don't ever go on Facebook, so I don't know.
I don't blame you.
I just look, about 2 months ago, I just completely quit Facebook unless I'm sharing something for like podcasts, because I know a lot of our audience still uses Facebook, but I just don't care. I don't want a Facebook anymore. Sorry. But yeah, I'll find it. I'll send it to you. It's really fun though. It's photos. Huh.
I'm gonna tell you a secret. You can now share or save your photos and videos to Google Photos from your Facebook account, and then you can deactivate it, delete it, whatever you want to do.
Nice. Oh, it's not on my Facebook page. I have it somewhere. I think it's, where is it? Now it's really gonna bother me because now I don't know where it's at. It's probably in this drawer down here, actually. But what are some of your favorite beaches?
Oh gosh, I like Banjo-Kazooie's Treasure Trove Cove. That music is so fun.
I saw you post that today too.
Yes, I wanted to kind of get some ideas from people, and I don't know. Do I need their permission to read their answers?
No,
okay.
It's fine.
Because I'm not. It's nothing bad.
They know what they're signing up for.
You put it out on the internet. It's not like you're talking about anything nefarious, but yeah, Treasure Trove Cove. I love that hermit crab little fight. I love the sand castle, the little bucket that you have to poop an egg into, the pirate ship, the shark if you land in the water. It's a very involved level.
Yeah.
If you remember that.
I love Banjo-Kazooie.
Yes, and sometimes I just like to listen to the music from that game, especially Treasure Trove Cove. It's very fun, very tropical, lighthearted. I like the beach levels in the Captain Toad for Wii U game. Piranha Creeper Cove. It's kind of reminiscent of is it called Super Mario World for Wii U?
Oh, 3D World. 3D, yeah.
Yeah, it's reminiscent of that kind of music. Aquastar and Kirby 64, the Crystal Shards. I don't know if y'all remember that one.
I've played it. I have it on my Wii Virtual Console because right before, like, I knew they were gonna, and the store was gonna close eventually, so I went on there and kind of got everything I possibly could at some point. And plus, like, it's gonna get a little dark for a second, but when I was playing Wii, like, I had a house fire, an apartment fire, and I lost everything, so I kind of, through the renter's insurance money, I kind of was like categorizing, like, after I kind of replaced what I needed, I was like, oh, I'm going to the Virtual Console and I'm using some of this money for Virtual Console games, and I pretty much just repurchased everything that like, all Nintendo first party stuff, all the classic games, and Kirby's 64 was one of them. So I ended up getting like almost all of the N64 games.
Oh.
So,
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
The important thing is you are okay.
Yeah, it was a good time. It was really warm.
Oh my gosh. I like that you can laugh about it now.
Nobody brought marshmallows. It was kind of boring.
Oh my gosh. Oh my god. I want your sense of humor because oh, man,
Look,
gross.
sometimes you just gotta laugh about stuff, and it's just some things just happen, and you just gotta. I don't know. Just,
Oh no, I have a dark sense of humor. I'm a very much a big fan of Anthony Jeselnik.
oh yes, me
So you
too.
know who I'm
So am
talking
I. Yes,
about. Yes.
I.
Oh, but that. Sorry, kids. Don't. If you're under a certain age, don't go watch Anthony Jeselnik.
Yeah, if you enjoy church at all, either too, I would not watch Anthony Jeselnik either. He's so funny though. You
Oh my
have to
god.
laugh. It's funny.
It just. He definitely throws curveballs with his punchlines, and I like that he doesn't take anything seriously. Nothing is sacred. I really like that approach. Especially, he defends himself in that thoughts and prayers
Hmm.
stand up bit where no, I don't want to ruin it for anybody, but
Yeah, watch it. It's on Netflix. It's
he
funny.
makes it's only like a minute long, that little segment, but he explains why he makes fun of serious topics. It's
Yeah,
really good.
yeah. Also, know what you're going in. You have to know what you're signing up for. Don't be surprised if you hear something that is not PC or anything, because it's what you're signing up for. So
Nobody is safe from Anthony Jeselnik.
yeah,
Nobody.
nobody.
But I like that about him because comedy is the great equalizer, in my opinion.
Yeah, yeah. I was listening to a podcast today about 80s and 90s comedies and how like none of it would really fly today.
Oh no. Oh
And
no.
they were doing Rodney Dangerfield movies. Like they were
Oh
talking about
yes.
like Back to School and Caddyshack, and it just like his jokes wouldn't fly today, and just everything. And look, I'm all about being like inclusive and being a better person and everything. Sometimes I do think some of this stuff it does go too far, and trying to do the right thing to where like the good starts turning into the bad. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
It just
Hmm.
there's a line, and I
Yeah, and
think,
you'll know when it's crossed.
hmm, oh yeah,
I can't think of any examples, but there are some comedians who I'm just not a fan of for whatever reason. But I just move on to other ones. Like,
yeah. So
oh, yeah.
that's our comedy minute.
I just have two more for myself. I like Summers and Earthbound. That little like beach area.
I've never played Earthbound, so I don't know.
It's there's a beach area, Summers, and the joke is it's called the Eternal Tourist Trap because it's overpriced, like an overpriced resort. And I like the Oasis Island in Wind Waker that a 12-year-old boy is able to get the deed to.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah, I was thinking about Wind Waker when I turned on Rhyme 2 days ago. I think I was really thinking about Wind Waker, and I was like, I'm thinking about putting my Wii U on the big TV and playing through that again.
I support that decision.
But then I was like, well, I could just stream it and have people hang out with me while I play Wind Waker. That would be fun.
I think you should do it. I think you should stream it. That's always a fun one.
Yeah. So I think I'm going to do that. And I have pro controllers, so I don't need to use the gamepad. So
Yeah.
I think I'm going to. You know what,
Do
Celeste? I'm
it. We're
going
talking.
to.
Yes, yes. Beaches. We're talking about beaches. We're talking about tropical locations. It is your summer game. Close out the summer with Wind Waker.
Yeah. I think I'm going
And
to.
Ed also said he likes Clawdaddy's Beach from Yoshi's Woolly World.
Yeah. Well, if it's from Woolly World, Ed likes it.
Yes, I do like that game too. It's very beautiful. And we have some responses on Twitter.
Ooh, read some.
Mike Westfalls, he brought up Lorellan Village in Breath of the Wild, which, yes, as small as it is beautiful, that little segment. I love that area.
Yeah. I always found myself just like I, even just wandering around and just ending up there somehow, like multiple times.
Yes, it's not as big as Kakariko or Patino, but it's really cool. It has a lot of personality for a small area in that game. And I just like the huts. I kind of think, gosh, can I go on vacation over here and hang out in this hammock,
Yeah.
please?
Yeah.
And he brought up a game I've never heard of, TNC Surf Designs.
Hmm.
I looked it up. It looks pretty cool. I'm just not familiar with it. Then Z Train 64 brought up Super Mario Sunshine, of course, as well as Mangrove Cove in Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze.
Yeah, I was thinking about Donkey Kong Country Returns, the Wii one, and I almost had it. I'm like, maybe, I don't know. And then I found about other ones, but I was thinking about Donkey Kong for a little bit.
I like the ones you brought up, though. I like hearing variety of answers. And MJ Kuhn brought up two that I did not think of.
There's no
Shy Guy.
beaches in Mass Effect.
No, that's it's not Mass Effect. Shy Guy Beach on the Game Boy Advance Mario Kart Super Circuit game. I loved that level. Also, the beach level on that weird Raving Rapids game on Wii. That was always fun.
That actually reminds me of Super Mario 64. There's a really crazy beach level in that game too, where you could like jump through the waterfall for the shortcut.
Mm-hmm.
It's awesome.
That is, I love those kind of things in games, little shortcuts, especially waterfalls.
Yeah.
I think there's a whole Twitter account devoted to finding waterfalls in games.
Is it the same one that is it the same people that run the You Can Pet the Dog in this game?
I don't know. I hope so because they're very ambitious, and I appreciate what they're doing for humanity.
Yeah. You can always pet the dog, and you can always go through a waterfall for a secret.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So
But that was just a topic I thought of with summertime, and
that was a
I
fun
don't know,
topic.
maybe we'll do something kind of seasonal every now and then.
You know,
There are a lot of
I would like to do more topics on the show, just like kind of conversational, fun list type topics, or just topics in general. You know, we used to do that, and then we kind of got away from it. And then yeah, I really enjoyed that topic. I really enjoy topics in general. I think we're gonna bring
well,
back.
I need
Thanks,
a
Celeste.
vacation, and I'm not going on one anytime soon. So I wanted people to
That's fair.
help me go away virtually.
That's fair. You know, I
Mm-hmm.
mean, I was supposed to be on vacation last week, and you see what happened with that. It's just gone. So,
Usually, those kind of levels also have really good music, really good soundtracks. Kind of puts you in a good mood.
yeah, they're like cheerful, kind of. I mean, I'm thinking of the beach in Mario Odyssey,
Mm-hmm.
and it's
Mm-hmm.
just like the music in that level is just so cheerful and kind of, just you're on a beach running around. Makes me want to do that.
Are you like this in real life, Corey? What's your opinion on sand? I want to know your opinion on
In
sand.
sand, I hate sand.
Yes. Do you feel this way? I feel like I like the idea of the beach. I love the sound of the waves crashing. I love the smells, but the reality of the sand puts me in a bad mood.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I'm exactly the same way. I'm not gonna lie.
I like the idea of it, but
Plus,
uh,
like sometimes when I'm just laying there, I'm like I feel like I'm wasting my time.
yeah, I, I don't, I don't know. Like we used to go to the beach sometimes, and I think for me, 3 days tops is enough. I don't need a whole week
Hmm.
at the beach.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, unless there's like another aspect to the vacation,
Hmm.
then yeah, sure. But like, if that's it, I'm just like, oh, jeez.
Well, also, like like those vacations where it's family and it's not just your immediate family; it's all this extended family, and you want to stay in a condo I haven't done that. I've only done that once, and it's just
Once is enough.
yeah. I don't know. Just you don't really feel like you're on vacation when it's with extra people sometimes.
Yeah, like it just feels like it's kind of like a chore to corral everybody and like make
Yeah, and
sure
everybody
everybody's.
has to, like, I'm someone who, like, just let me do my own thing. We don't have to be up each other's butts. But some people want everyone to be doing the exact same thing, or you feel like you have to be on. It's, I don't know. It's just, ugh, I want it to be a vacation. I don't want it to be a reunion.
Yeah, no, I get it. Trust me, I get it. I understand that completely. And like I'm one of those people that just has to be doing something all the time. Like I I just have to be doing something all the time.
Hmm. Hmm.
And it's if I'm waiting on people or people aren't moving fast enough or I want to go be doing something but we have to wait on people. It's just I don't know. I get really anxious and just kind of like hurry up, let's go, let's do something, and it's just
Hmm.
I know, I
And
mean
then,
like that's why like I feel like when we go to places like Disney, we're always doing something, and
hmm.
me always doing something makes me relax. So it's I don't know, but if like we went to Atlantic City last year with my wife's kind of extended family, and I love them all. Don't get me wrong. It's just like
I know where
we're
you're going with
always.
this
It's just I
story.
feel like we're always waiting, or like because like there's three kids now, and there's my two nephews and then my kid, and we're on schedules trying to figure out, okay, well, we have to be back here for a nap at this time, we have to get ready for this reservation at this time, and then we have to you know do this at this time. And it's just kind of like
Yeah, it's trying to coordinate everybody. Just okay, so some people like to have everything mapped out. Some people like to go with the flow with it, just a few things planned. And when those personalities clash on a vacation, when you're all so close to one another and for an extended period of time, mm-mm-mm.
yeah, I don't know. It just the beach is not for me, I guess. I don't know. My wife likes it though, so we kind of do it, like we just kind of like alternate ideas for vacations and stuff, and you know you kind of try to find a nice middle ground sometimes. And it, sometimes you do that stuff because you love your wife and you smile politely and just move along. So yeah, no, I the beach isn't my first choice for a vacation. That's all I have to say.
No, but I like them in video games.
Yeah, no,
I
I do
like them in
too. I
video
like to pick up
games. Yeah.
crabs and the beach balls and throw them around and collect stuff. Beaches on TV are fine. You can leave that right away.
Yes.
But is there anything else we need to hit on before we kind of wrap this up?
I think I'm going to get a snack after this.
I would like one, but I should probably go to bed after this.
Oh, that too.
uh, yeah, sleep's overrated, right?
No, I'm going to have to disagree with you on that
You're
one.
supposed to
I,
tell me it is, Celeste. I got
it's
stuff.
not.
I got stuff I want to do.
It's necessary.
Yeah, it is. So, thank you everybody for watching and or listening to this episode of Nintendo Pow Block. Remember, you can like, subscribe, share, rate, and review wherever you consume our show. You can follow us on Twitter at Pow Block Podcast. You can find all of our content on BossRushGames.com. I should probably start plugging our Discord because we have one. I'm in there, sort of, sometimes. Not really. Yeah, you can catch our family of shows every day. We have a new show every day. You can download them. Just search Boss Rush Games on your podcast service of choice. Celeste, where can we find you?
I'm on Instagram and Twitter at FairyCrypt. And I'm also with Another Zelda Podcast, and that has its own website at anotherzeldapodcast.com, Another Zelda Pod on Twitter, Another Zelda Podcast on Instagram. If you like Zelda, we have Zelda.
I didn't know you had Zelda. No.
Well, not literally, but we don't really have the princess, but I wish.
I mean, you could. He could just be hiding her from you. You don't know. The podcast actually just runs off of Princess Zelda's magic, actually. Didn't know if you knew that. Oh, man,
that would make David's life a whole lot easier.
Oh, man, you can find me at IamCoreyHD on Twitter and Instagram. I will be streaming here at Boss Rush Games Live from now on. So you can follow us here as well. We have hit affiliate status on here. I need to figure out some things before we actually click the yes to affiliate, but that was an exciting email to read. So
very good. Congratulations.
Thank you, everybody, for watching us 4 nights a week, 5 sometimes. I don't know. Here we go. I'm getting tired and I'm starting to ramble. So I want to thank everybody so much for watching and or listening. You can check the show out on podcast services every Tuesday. Please rate and review us on your podcast service of choice. We really appreciate it. Remember to play games and be better. Thank you guys so much for watching. And until next time, we love you.
Bye, guys.